everybody, it's prime time. We've got the body ready to go here, sitting inside the paint area. We've got the primer, we got my goggles, and we have my respirator. So, story on the Frankenstrat, that started with a black guitar that Eddie then layered red and white stripes on in whichever order, I'm not sure, but point is it started black. I'm not going to start black with mine, even though black is part of the color scheme, because I'm going to prime it first regardless, and I'm priming it white. So when I'm done, I'm going to be starting with a white base, and I'll be layering black and yellow on top of that. So let's get it. The first thing we have to do is shake up the can for 1 minute. So let's do that real quick. There, that didn't take long. All right, we got the window open, the fan blowing, and now we are going to do smooth strokes starting off the guitar, sweep across the body in a smooth motion. The second spray will slightly overlap the first spray in a smooth motion. Continue until the body is covered. Occasionally shaking. Okay, so now you see, it is lightly covered with the white primer, and it is going to take a few more coats to get everything covered. This is known. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to hit the sides a little bit, rotate it around, and we're going to let this sit for about 15 minutes and hit another coat. Time is winding down before coat 2 is going to come on. Let's see what we got here. I feel like I got a lot more even at the bottom. Up here there's a little bit of like, yeah, that part's white, that part you can see a little more of the original grain through. So I got to do a little better up on that part for the next few coats. If history tells me anything, about 3 coats ought to do it. If you're still seeing some wood grain through there, though, I'm going to do extras until it's all gone. So in just a few minutes here, get going with coat number 2. I'll have to see. I might do the next one long ways instead of left to right, so I get the coverage going in a different direction. For round 2, let's shake it again. Good. All right, let's try to hit the side first this time. See, nice smooth strokes. Don't pause in any one spot. You don't want it to be blotchy or start to drip on you. Get inside all these crevices from all the different angles. I almost paused there, no pausing. Rotate. We're almost around. There we go. We are back where we started. So now we are going to hit the top with another dusting with long smooth strokes starting off the guitar, slightly overlapping between each one. Try to keep the can upright for proper function. Nice and smooth. Oh yeah. This can's getting a little low. I have other cans. There we go. I think this is going to take a couple more coats. But we're on our way. Priming. Alright, we're done with the next waiting period. We're ready to get the third coat on. I have a new can open. I got it pre-shaken, so I don't need to do that whole routine. I've got it oriented, so I'm going to be going side to side on the body again. But I got it flipped, so the top is facing me this time. You just want to try to make sure there aren't any blind spots, any hidden angles that aren't getting hit every time you pass. So let's see how this coat goes. Okay, so looking at that, there's still some grain showing. I'm going to have to polish off the sides, and then I will give this some time to dry during the day before I come back to it. You don't want to do too many coats at once. I've heard 3 coats like I just did is about max you want to give it before you give it some additional time to dry, or it just gets too thick, too tacky. Those bottom layers haven't fully dried yet, so it winds up being a real long waiting process and might not have an ideal paint job. So yeah, I'm going to finish off these sides and we'll come back to this project again later today.
This has been a presentation of Buzzbee Productions. Ah!